Hello. Hi. It's us.
Believe it or not, that was planned. Hello, guys. Good morning. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess. Hey, whatever time it is, we're gonna watch some Echo Arena here on VRML Channel 1. I am Psychaotic, and with me in the booth this evening is Jeepgirlz on cams running the show, doing everything that he does is Wonder Team Man. Jeep, tell us about the match we've got going on first to kick us off with this set.
All right, well, we have a Diamond match tonight. These both teams are Diamond 2 currently. We've got Dynasty coming in 25th place right now. That's going to be the Alchemy Cashflow, Biot, and the White Dragon. And over on Atlanta Storm, they are currently ranked 28th. That is going to be Ninja Tim, Unknown Comrade, Mr. Bacon, and I, Foxy. And this is their first night back in Diamond and with this roster. So this is going to be an interesting match. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, for sure. Just gave them the ping to ready up because we are a little delayed. Sorry, we had some delays, but we're here, we're ready, and I'm excited to get into this. I know you're a little biased toward one team. I'm definitely a little biased to the other because Biot and the Alchemy, those are my homies right there.
They're nice. They're good people. So yeah, I get that. I like these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, Sizzle, who is a member of Atlanta Storm, saying that he broke his thumb. I'm super sad to hear that, man. But you know what? I feel like you're in good hands tonight. Looking at that Atlanta Storm roster, that is scary stuff. Ninja Tim, Unknown Comrade, Mr. Bacon, and I, Foxy. We are surely going to be in for a very good match here. That is not to say that Dynasty is underpowered. The Alchemy Cashflow, Biot, D White Dragon coming out ready for round 1, which starts right here, right now. Jeep, take us away.
All right, that's going to be first joust. They're going over to Dynasty. That disc goes right into the bubble. Biot picks it up, sends it up to the Alchemy, and that's going to be points on the board already for Dynasty, just 12 seconds in.
Yeah, that was fast. Dynasty getting there quickly, taking advantage of the chaos to find the Alchemy on the backboard, who puts that one in for the 2. Good stuff there. But now we see Atlanta Storm come out with their first rollout of the evening. It's going to be Comrade Mr. Bacon as the QB, sending this one up to Ninja Tim, who's going to hold it just for a little too long. White Dragon getting the recovery, getting the send-in up to Biot, open goal, and he knows what to do with those. That's another 2 points on the board here for Dynasty.
Yep, and that's 4 points on the board for Dynasty. They are already hitting pretty hard here in the first minute of this match. And we're going to have to see Atlanta Storm dig deep here and pull something out of the hat. They are going to take the joust there. Comrade Mr. Bacon going to send that one down into the hands of I, Foxy. Going to cross that all the way down the arena to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim going to send it back to Unknown, who was hiding back there on the back wall. Unknown is drawing out the defense and successfully does do so. Sends that one to Comrade Mr. Bacon. Mr. Bacon being patient, but that's going to be a little bit of a mispass as Cashflow makes that grab. And right there, the Alchemy's going to make the clear.
Well, he gets the slap, not quite the clear just yet. Oh no, Biot overshooting that one as well, so this will be loose up high now into the hands of Bacon. Comrade Mr. Bacon over to Ninja Tim, who's going to drive in for this one-on-one, and there he goes. He will find the first 2 points on the board here for Atlanta Storm with that one.
Well, and that's going to give Dynasty the disc here again, just down 1 goal, up 1 goal, I'm sorry. Getting my directions confused tonight.
Directions aren't real.
Directions are not real.
You are what Big Compass wants you to think.
Yeah, wow. Okay, Cashflow has the...
I'm sorry, I did not take my ADHD meds today. Y'all are in for a ride.
Biot is going to send that one all the way down to the Alchemy, who's going to bounce it off the back wall to put another 2 on the board. Wow.
Right. While I am doing whatever I'm doing, Dynasty is putting in the work. Good stuff there from them as the Biot gets that to the Alchemy, and the Alchemy puts that one in for the 2, re-extending this Dynasty lead up to 4. But with plenty of time left on the clock, let's see how the Storm answers. This one's going to go to iFoxy, playing a little bit with that stack before sending it over to Ninja Tim. Ninja under that same pressure, who gets back to it off of the weird bounce and gets it back to iFoxy. iFoxy now doing some work here, looking for that lane and finds Ninja Tim on the wall. Ninja Tim under some pressure, gets that pass over across to Comrade Mr. Bacon. Bacon looking for the backboard, but finds the hands of Unknown instead. And oh my goodness, I don't know how he pulled that one off, but that's going to go into the bottom pocket for the 2.
That's a very nice shot. Definitely there by Atlanta Storm, and Unknown putting 2 more points on the board. Still 7 minutes left on the clock, and Storm is down by 1 goal. 2 points. I have a feeling this is going to be a very interesting match. Might be a long one. We shall see. B White Dragon sends that one over to Biot, getting some heat from the Storm stack. Send that disc right back over. A little bit of a weird... I'm not sure what that was, but Biot does make that grab, sending that one across the arena to Cashflow. Cashflow making their way down the arena, looking for the pass. Going to find it across there to Biot. Biot going to send that one up to the Alchemy. He's going to sink another one in with 6 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Excellent. That's not a word. Excellent patience there from Dynasty. Cashflow walking that one up, giving the Alchemy time to get to the backboard and lining up Biot for the pass. Good stuff from them as they now go up by 4 once again. But let's see how Atlanta Storm handles this one. It's actually going to be a dribble play coming through. First one's good to the waiting stack as they send this one on through. It is going to bounce low into the hands of Comrade Mr. Bacon, but he's under immediate pressure from Cashflow, who forces the turnover and gets this one cleared on through. But oh my goodness, the stack speed from Storm. They are on the scene, but not quite able to handle it at first, but an Unknown does get back to it and is looking to set up Storm.
And he looks like he's telling everybody to move down the arena. We shall see as Biot is coming up on his back end there. That's going to get that disc all the way down the arena into the orange zone, where Comrade Mr. Bacon's going to make the grab, sending it across the floor. A little bit of a missed opportunity there, but Ninja Tim is able to make that grab, sends it high to iFoxy. iFoxy going to dance around the ceiling a little bit, but does lose possession, and it's back in the hands of, I'm not sure, but there we go, and Orange is going to clear that one all the way down into the blue zone.
Yep, they're going to clear that one down, but Unknown is on the scene first. Get this one picked up and sent right back where it came from. But, oh my goodness, Cashflow on the back line, going to get the pickup. Stolen away by Ninja Tim and put in for the 3. There we go. Atlanta Storm has got this round to within just 1 point.
1 point indeed. Cookie Commanders, I do see you there saying hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic season. It's always nice to see teams pop in and say hi, so we appreciate you guys doing that. Everybody in the Twitch chat, we appreciate you being here. We're so happy that you joined us for this match tonight. We've got 2 more after this, so don't go far. Incredible Night of Echo right here. That disc is going to go all the way down into the blue bubble, and it's going to be a race to get to it, but it's going to be picked up by Cashflow, who does get stunned out. iFoxy just taking him out 1 by 1 down there. Cashflow is able to make that grab again, though, moving across the... Oh, denied by Atlanta Storm. I'm going to send that one right back out.
Yep, we'll send this one out, but back into the possession of Biot. Oh no, you lost something there, bud. Gets back to it, driving down on the wall now, looking for it himself, and he does it. Great drive there from Biot on Dynasty for the 2.
That was a very nice response to that last goal, and they do take that 3-point lead now. 4 minutes left on the clock, though. That's a long time in Echo. At least it can be. It can be a very short time too, if the game is right. Comrade Mr. Bacon can send that one down to iFoxy. iFoxy gonna send that one all the way down into the bubble. Who is gonna get to it? It's gonna be Ninja Tim, but he does get stunned out. Cashflow is able to make that send all the way back down, trying to get it back out, but it does take an odd turn, and it's back into the bubble where Cashflow picks it up again, sending that disc right back out. Geos are getting in the way of Dynasty tonight as Comrade Mr. Bacon picks up that disc, sending it across to iFoxy. iFoxy gonna juke around the nest, gets stunned out, losing possession, and that's gonna be the Alchemy making the clear.
Yep, good stuff there, getting that one through the tunnel, and it's going to bounce in toward the mid. Looks like Atlanta Storm will be there first. Yes, iFoxy getting a hand on it there and getting through Cashflow to send this one through to Unknown in the trap area, slowing this one down for a minute, waiting for the rest of his team to get up with him before hitting this reset back to Ninja Tim at the popcorn. Ninja Tim over, up high, across to iFoxy on the ceiling. iFoxy looking for a very bold shot on the goalie, and it pays off, hitting the perfect spot on the backboard to bounce that one in for the 3. Jeepgirlz, we are tied.
We are tied with 2 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock. I love matches like this. They're fantastic. I hope they're having as much fun as we are. 10 to 10. That's a lot of points. That's wow. Okay. Be White Dragon gonna make that grab as that stack does come in. Ninja Tim trying to put the pressure on. Biat's gonna make that clear. I mean, Biat's gonna take possession of the disc, making the clear all the way down into the bubble. Is someone gonna be able to get there? Yes. Unknown makes that steal and is gonna look for the send. Sends that one all the way back down into the trap area where Ninja Tim is sending that disc all the way through. But the Akami, their stacks are really good tonight, and that's going to be right there with Cashflow making the clear.
Yep, looking for the clear. It's going to bounce high in the mid instead. It'll be a race, a lot of stunning going on, but in the end, it is Ninja Tim getting the first grab. However, not for long, excuse me, as B White Dragon is all over him, getting the clear, but it's coming right back now up into the zone of Dynasty, bouncing high in the bubble. Can they get there first? A little bit of mishandling, but into the hands of Storm, and it's Ninja Tim to Comrade Mr. Bacon for the 2. Atlanta Storm has their first lead of the evening here, 12 to 10.
They do, and that was a really nice play by Atlanta Storm, just making those passes right there and able to make that final cut in order to get the disc in. Arrow Knight, I agree. I'm just pointing out that tonight they're beautiful and lovely. Yeah, it's all good. They're great. They're amazing. That's why they're here, and that's why they're in 25th place Dynasty is right now. Akami gonna send that one all the way down to Biat. Biat sends that one down to the hands of Cashflow, waiting in the blue zone as the Akami does make that grab, sending it across to Biat, who's getting a lot of heat from Storm right now. But they do back off a little bit. They have the time, right? Storm has the time. They can burn it if they want to, but they're going to have to keep fighting, I have a feeling, because the Akami has the disc. Oh, nope, Ninja Tim has the disc. Going to send that one out, but Biat's going to pick it up right there outside of the bubble. Back to the Akami. Oh, what a grab or send or headbutt. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but they did make that clear.
Make you wonder. This one now bouncing. Oh, stolen away, though, by a Dynasty player at the last second. They'll get this one cleared away, but not out just yet, as Unknown is on the back line. Oh, my goodness. Looking for the mail slot. Won't find it there, but finds the hands of Foxy, who puts that one in for another 2. I do believe that is the ice here in favor of Atlanta Storm here in round 1.
That is, yeah. That's going to be the round. What a great round, though. I would take rounds like this all day long. Love them dearly. That's going to be quick. B White Dragon with the disc now. Going to send that one right down to the tunnel, but it's going to be picked up by Ninja Tim, and that disc is just going to change possessions for a second until they can burn that clock down. And that's round. Round going to Storm.
Yep. Good stuff there from both of these teams, but honestly, the first thing I need to call out here, going into this analysis, the defense from Atlanta Storm has been incredible. Where Dynasty has found a lot of success is where they're able to push the chaos, where they have the numbers advantage in transition, and then they're pretty good at converting those opportunities. But once Storm has had a second to set up in the bubble, they have been on fire with their defensive plays, forcing turnovers, getting some great saves, causing confusion on what looks like open pass lanes, and then surprise, they're not. They've really been killing it there, and I do believe once they got that set up and were able to put a stop to Dynasty and start stringing together a couple of unanswered points, that is where they found their biggest success. They've got a lot of stack speed to take advantage of that once they force those turnovers, and they've been killing it there. On the side of... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Keep going. On the side.
I was gonna say on the side of Dynasty. I mean, we're seeing incredible stuff. I love the possession game that they are playing. The way they work it through the midfield is beautiful. I think what they're struggling with most right now, though, is the speed of Storm. Atlanta Storm has just been so fast this evening. Not to say that Dynasty won't get that together going into round 2 now that they've seen it and they've had a minute to get acclimated to it. But Atlanta Storm's speed has been scary this evening.
It is scary. And I've watched some of their stacks sometimes, and they're getting impressively fast. So that it's going to be interesting to see how far they make it this cycle, if they're if they get into Challenger Cup or not. I'm interested to see. It's going to be fun to watch. And Dynasty took a really strong beginning there. They had 4 points on the board already before Storm could respond, and that says something. They're definitely doing. I mean, there's a reason they're ranked 25th. They're doing fantastic. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what round 2 holds. It is always interesting to me to see how they how they modify and adapt and change things up, because one team might think they have it in the bag and they're not prepared for the other team to adapt and change, and then you have a different game. So that's going to be popping right back in here right now as we go back into neutral joust.
All right, here we go into round 2 here between Dynasty and Atlanta Storm, and this time it's Atlanta Storm getting there first, but they will not get the first possession. Dynasty gets back to it and sends this one into the Storm zone, where it's picked up by Biot. Open goal, and he knows what to do with those. The first 2 points of this round, like round 1, will go to Dynasty.
We'll see. I wonder if Dynasty's going to get 2 on the board again before Storm responds. We'll see. Joust advantage right now, going back over to Atlanta Storm. We'll see what they do with it. How fast they come out of that tunnel with the disc. Comrade Mr. Bacon going to send that one over to Ninja Tim in the tunnel there. Ninja Tim is looking for the pass. Going to find it right there with iFoxy. iFoxy on the ground. Going to send that one all the way over to Unknown. Waiting right outside the bubble. Going to send a bounce shot. Gorgeous bounce shot. 4. Wow.
Oh my goodness, Unknown, that was disgusting. From underneath the boot, low backboard, and into the goal for the 3. Atlanta Storm has already found the lead here in round 2. They're only up by 1, though, and there's plenty of time, so let's see how Dynasty handles that. This Joust advantage is going to go to the Akami, but he's going to get shut down by Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim getting this one sent to iFoxy, and there we go. Back-to-back 3-pointers here for Atlanta Storm as they go up by 4.
Wow, and I would like to point out that even Sizzle has just said that that was a fantastic camera angle on that. So kudos to Wonder T-Man hanging out in the camera zone back there, doing a fantastic job as always. Amazing cameraman. That's gonna be Joust advantage going back over to Dynasty now. So they send that one down to Cashflow. Cashflow is moving down the arena. Gonna send that one across to Biot there as Biot does move down. Interesting where Storm has placed themselves right now as they're moving down the arena with that disc. Cashflow sends that one across to Biot, making some nice positions for themselves on the offense, but iFoxy's going to make that grab there on the ceiling. Getting a little bit of pressure from that stack as they are waiting right there for him to move. Send that one down to Comrade Mr. Bacon. Going to send that one across to Unknown for the dunk.
Yeah, LeDonk, you do have no shame, and I do advise you to reread, the wording there on that channel point redemption. Word is singular, not plural. Good try. I'm sorry for launching into that monologue. All right, there we go. Be White Dragon sending this one low to the waiting stack. It's Biot and Cashflow together looking to send this one through, but it's going to take a bounce instead into the hands of Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim sending this one through. Here comes the Atlanta stack, but they get broken up, and that gives White Dragon time to get there and get this one sent away, but not out just yet as Atlanta Storm recovers. iFoxy looking at the open goal! And from 21 meters out, that is another 3-pointer on the board for Atlanta Storm.
Wow. I didn't see that coming, and he just grabbed it and just threw it in there. We are going to have a pause there, a timeout, as Psychaotic, would you like to tell us about the pause rules?
Oh my goodness, would I ever? I'm no longer dealing with tickets, but I'm sure they still get them, so I will still be doing this whole thing. The timeout rules. Guys, you only get one. Count it. One timeout while the running game clock is going. That timeout can be a maximum of 5 minutes. This idea that there is a technical pause for 15 minutes if it's a technical issue does not exist. It is a 5-minute pause, and it only goes to 15 minutes if you are looking for a substitute for ping-related reasons. That's it. Stop taking 7-minute pauses. Stop thinking you can take a 1-minute pause and then a 4-minute pause later. 1 5-minute pause. However, that said, you do get to pause for free between rounds. If you need to take a breather, go to the bathroom, get some water, get a snack, whatever you got to do, you can take a pause between rounds for up to 4 minutes. And that is completely free. You can do that between rounds 1 and 2 and between rounds 2 and 3, no matter who took what time out. But as I said, a maximum of 4 minutes. So when that is combined with the built-in 1-minute timer between rounds, that is a maximum of 5 there. So if you are taking if the other team is taking a timeout that they should not be, Jeepgirlz, do you know what you can do?
What can you do?
You can hit the unpause button, and guys, I promise you, you have never felt the joy. If you've not done it, you don't know the level of joy unpausing an illegal timeout brings you. It is great.
Okay, I have a question. So, if the clock has started counting down from the, 12, 10,
Yes.
9? Yeah. from the 12 seconds and you pause within that 12 seconds, is that part of the round, thus counting as your team's timeout?
As a matter of fact, it is. If
Hmm.
the clock has transitioned to say 10 minutes, which means that that 12-minute counter has started, that counts as your round timeout. That does not mean you can, mess up the other team's joust for free every round. It does not work like that. So stop trying it. You're not getting away with it. But
Hmm.
yeah, them be the pause rules. So if any don't cite me if you ever need to unpause somebody's timeout. Well, Psycha said,
Like I
but
said.
Psycha said. But yeah, no, those are the pause rules, and it's honestly one of the rules that I feel like I see violated the most, just because there's just because of the confusion. So hopefully, if I yell at everybody enough, it'll stop.
And if I unpause an illegal pause and then they pause it back, how many times should we go about this?
I mean, usually they'll come over and be like, hey, what gives? And you explain it, and then it's fine. But if they don't, that's when you open a ticket, and the mods will usually bring out the hammer. But all that said, here we go back into this game, because this pause is over. It's not illegal. They kept it under 5 minutes. This one is going to be into the hands now of Unknown, and he knows what to do with those. A beautiful pass from Comrade Mr. Bacon up to Unknown. Will go in for the 2.
The 2 indeed, as they do stretch that lead to 11 points, still with 6 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Joust advantage is going to go back over to Dynasty right now. Cookie Commanders, thank you so much. Psycho, we've been called the coolest, which we really appreciate.
My God, my mom used to call me that. Thank you.
And that's going to be a steal by Comrade Mr. Bacon. Going to send that disc all the way up. Going to have to grab it again, though, and fling it backwards a little bit, where Ninja Tim is going to pick it up, drawing out cash flow. Sends that one over to iFoxy. iFoxy going to send that one all the way through the arena. Oh, Ninja Tim is not going to make that grab, though, and Foxy's going to pick it up again. Getting a little bit of heat from Cashflow, but he's able to make it through. Going to jump over him, I think. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, a shot, but it's going to ding off the ring and go right back out. Ninja Tim's going to have to pick that one up, sending it off the backboard.
Good stuff there from Atlanta Storm. I mean, the Storm truly continues here with another 3-pointer on the board. That means they are up by 14 points, and we still have more than half of the round remaining. I mean, dare I say, in the words of the great Sir Dimway, they're on a pace. We'll see if that continues, though, with this joust advantage here from Dynasty, as White Dragon sends this one over, cross-connecting with Beyond. He's under immediate pressure, just has to kick this one back, but oh no, that is not going to go where it's supposed to. Instead, it's Unknown on his way in, but that's going to go a little bit off, and instead it'll end up in the hands of Biot, who gets this one cleared away.
And that disc is right down there, almost into the bubble, but Comrade Mr. Bacon is going to pick it up with the Unknown iFoxy stack coming in. Going to send that one all the way back through. And their stack is there, ready to go, but did they run into a Geo? I'm not sure, but they are still on the attack as they have a leech currently.
Yep, but they do manage to get it over to Ninja Tim, holding this possession here before sending it back over across to Unknown. Unknown finding iFoxy on the backboard, and that's all she wrote. Another 2 on the board for Atlanta Storm. They are up by 16.
16's tough. That's tough to get.
That's tough.
Your head. It's hard to keep your head in the game when you get down by that much. I really want Dynasty to get a couple more points on the board. I think that they could catch some momentum and start rolling with it. They would be in a much better place. But we'll see. Oh, the Akami gonna send that one all the way into the bubble there. It's gonna bounce right back out, and White Dragon gonna pick it up, send it over to Biot. Biot moving towards the goal, sends it to the Akami. Oh, not quite gonna go in, and gonna bounce right back out, where Unknown's gonna pick up that disc, sending it right back through into the orange zone.
Hello, Rox Titan, right back at you. Thank you for the subscription. We appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we also appreciate that save from Biot, getting a hand on it there and getting it sent away, but not out as iFoxy gets back to it, looking for that floor shot, and he does not find it himself now as it bounces around in the bubble back into the hands of Biot. Biot just looking to get rid of this one, but once again, not quite finding the clear lane. Atlanta Storm looking to send it back in, but Biot all over the arena gets back to it, and this time it will go through. This could be an opportunity. No, the speed of the Atlanta stack has been outstanding as they get back to that and get it sent through.
That disc is going to be in the hand of the iFoxy. Going to send that one all the way down. Going to be in the trench as Biot does pick it up. Getting a little bit of pressure, though, and has to get rid of it early. Is going to be iFoxy picking it up. Nope, just kidding. It was Unknown, I believe. That disc is going to go right back. It's bouncing around the Geos like popcorn itself as iFoxy does pick it up and gonna duck, I believe, White Dragon. Sends that one over to Ninja Tim. Gonna shoot that one for the 2, stretching that lead to 18.
Yep, up to 18, and that means that Atlanta Storm is just 1 goal away from that magic M word, and they've got just under 3 minutes to find it. Or let's see if Dynasty can hang on. It's do or die here as they come out for this joust advantage. Be White Dragon picking this one up and sending it over to Cashflow just outside the tunnel. Cashflow helping it along, sending it up to Biot under immediate pressure from Comrade Mr. Bacon. Oh, trying to sneak it there through that open lane, but no good as it bounces out of the bubble and now into the hands of Unknown.
Unknown's going to send that one through, but it's not quite going to make it out. It's going to bounce off the Geo, and that is going to have to be recovered as Unknown picks it up himself and sends that one all the way back through and off the back wall. Whoa, a little head there coming from the Atlanta Storm, but that disc is going to go a little ballistic and come right back out of the bubble. iFoxy is trying to make some space there, but gets stunned from behind from B White Dragon. That was smart. Sends that one all the way back through and back off the back wall again.
A lot of stuns coming through, but it's Biot there by himself with the open goal, but not for long. Actually, now a 1v4, and he will not find it at first, but Cashflow coming in to steal it off the goalie and put it in for the 2. Dynasty is not done yet.
They are certainly not. With 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock, I am glad to see them still fighting and fighting hard. They are definitely not giving up, which is fantastic to see. It makes for a much better game. Atlanta Storm is coming out of the tunnel now for the joust advantage with 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock. That is going to go right down to iFoxy, but Cashflow makes the steal. Going to send that one right in for the 3.
A 19-meter second shot from 27 meters out. Hold on. Seeing some signs of life here from the side of Dynasty. And while I do believe that means, we're going to be out of mathematical time here as we approach the 1 minute mark, it is good to see those signs of life from Dynasty. They are not done fighting. Let's see if they can get some more points on the board. It's Comrade Mr. Bacon sending this to iFoxy, stolen away by Cashflow. Cashflow looking for the encore, but no good as that goes off the ding ring into the hands of the Akami, working his way in, and he won't find the goal either as that bounces off of the backboard out of the bubble and into the hands of Ninja Tim, but stolen back by Biot. Biot looking to catch him in transition as he sends that over for the cut, but no good. Atlanta Storm getting a hand on that and sending it away.
That's going to be Unknown with the disc. Going to send that one off the back wall. It's going to bounce right back out. iFoxy going to pick it up, send it back to Comrade. Comrade going to sink that one in for the 2.
Yep, there we go. Another 2 points on the board for Atlanta Storm. I mean, maybe fell asleep for just a half a second there, but now right back into it as they put in another 2 points that will basically end the round. We'll have a couple of seconds left on the clock here. Let's see if anybody gets a really good headbutt as that comes through. That will go right into the hands of iFoxy, maybe looking for more. And oh, very, very close, but no good. And that will do it here for us between Atlanta Storm and Dynasty Storm, taking it in 2.
Very nice game. That was a lot of fun. Gosh, they started out so strong in round 1 for Dynasty. I mean, they were right there, and that was very much a back and forth round. Maybe Atlanta Storm's the second round team. I'm not sure. We shall see. We shall see indeed. But that was a fantastic match. We have 2 more, so do not go far. We do have a link. We are ready when you guys are. So hang tight for just a second. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome back. If you are returning from that match from Dynasty versus Atlanta Storm, have no fear because we've got more coming at you right here, right now. I do believe my name is still Psychaotic, and I think that is still Jeepgirlz in there, and Wonder T still operating the cams for us. We are in for another solid matchup here this evening. It's going to be Flair taking on Mafia NA. Jeepgirlz, what are your thoughts?
All right, well, we have
related.
well, if the Earth were flat, cats would push everything off, so we know it's not. These are both diamond matches. Yeah, I know, something to think about. Flair is currently Diamond 1, and Mafia NA is Diamond 2. They're ranked right up there, so this is gonna be another fantastic match. I have a feeling. Mafia NA tonight is Stun, Fancy Peanut, Gratitude Ghost, and FaZe Shrek. And coming in for Flair, we have Flynn, Mr. Steal Your Goal, Alduin, and Shepard. So this is going to be quite a matchup for these two teams. And they should be readying up here in just a second. So we'll be right in the arena momentarily. What?
Say that name?
Which one?
The first one over on Mafia. Stunned? Have I been calling him Stunad like an idiot for this long?
Oh, I said stunned. Stunned.
Oh, okay.
It might be Stunad. I'm not sure.
Well, for consistency, because they have not corrected me yet, we're going with Stunad. Which, by the way, if I ever cast you and I mispronounce your name, please feel free to DM me and set me straight, because otherwise I'm just going to keep doing it.
Me too, right? I know. I did have somebody message me the other day, and they were like, you've been saying my name wrong. And I'm like, well, by all means, please tell me how to say it correctly. I don't want to mess up your name. I'll fix it. And they told me. It was quite comical. It was quite comical. Sphinx, we're glad to see you. We are quite the casting duo. We're actually the casting trio because we do have the incredible Wonder T Man on cams. And that is going to be a quick start by Fancy Peanut with his nice, lovely tea time music to start off the first round.
Good job, Fancy Peanut.
I know. I feel like we should be talking like this now.
I can't hold that for long. It makes my lungs feel weird. All right, here we go. It's gonna be Flair coming out with their first house advantage of the evening. Don't laugh at that, please. I'll break. Okay, Shepard in the midfield, looking to send this one back, and off of a bounce does connect with Alduin back there. Alduin sending it right back forward, though, finds Mr. Steal Your Goal down there on the flow. He's gonna work this one forward. No pressure just yet. Now here comes Mafia, so he will reset this one back. Oh, looking for the reset, but that is actually a self-clear. Where are the stacks? This could be another opportunity here for Mafia if they could get there first, but they will not because Shepard gets there, but stolen away by Gratitude Ghost. Incoming Alduin, so this means he will reset back to Stunat on the back line.
And Stunat is gonna... I'm sorry, now I'm gonna call him Stun. Stunat is gonna drop and stick that disc right in the goal there for another nice 2 points. Going up for Mafia NA.
All right, Mafia is on a roll so far, up by 5 points, not even 2 minutes into this round. Let's see if that continues, or if Flair is going to find some success here on this joust advantage. The QB is going to be Alduin as he sends this one over, cross-connecting with Flynn. Flynn there, upside down, working his way in. Oh my goodness! Catching the stack in transition and sinking that one in for the 3. That is more than an answer. Great stuff there from Flair.
Wow, that was a nice goal. That was really nice. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. That was a really nice goal. It was fantastic. Joust advantage going back over to Mafia right now as they come out of that goal with the disc. There's Gratitude Ghost. Gratitude is looking for the best option right now. I'm going to send that one across to Stunad. It'll take me forever. Over to Fancy Peanut now as he is on the floor. But he does get stunned out by Shepard, sending that disc all the way back down into the upper trench and right into the bubble as Flynn does pick it up but does lose possession of it. Gains possession of it back, and Flynn sinks another one, giving us a tie with 7 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, Wonder, please don't mute me. I'm sorry, I'm a menace. I don't know. Tie us up at 5 points apiece. So now with plenty of time left on the clock, it's basically a clean slate. Let's see how Mafia NA answers to that one. Oh my goodness. Interception coming through from Shepard, who sends this one. It's going to be Flynn picking this one up, maybe sneaking it in for another 3. No! Fancy Peanut has something to say about it as he gets the grab and gets the send out.
does get the send out, and it's right there with FaZe. Is FaZe going to send that all the way down into the bubble off the back wall? But Shepard is there to make that grab, sending it across to Mr. Steal Your Goal, but he does get stunned out, losing possession to the Fancy Peanut. He's going to sink that one. Oh, what a grab. Just kidding. He is not going to sink that one. Shepard is going to send that one right back down to the midfield. Gratitude Ghost picks it up now, sending it across the arena to Stunad. Stunad moving towards the goal, finds his teammate FaZe on the floor. FaZe sends that one a little bit too high, though, and not able to reach it. They're trying to get to it now.
Yep, trying to get to it, but Shepard's there first, and he will get this one sent through the tunnel, bouncing around into the zone of Mafia NA, picked up by Mr. Studio Go on the flow, taking a little bit too long, though, as it is going to be recovered by Stunad instead, sending it right back where it came from. They've got to stack together, and it's Gratitude Ghost there first, looking for the bounce, too, and they will find it. Mafia NA back on top, 7-5.
So to answer the question of those of you in the Twitch chat wondering what level these guys are, these teams are all girls' best friends. These are diamonds. So we have Diamond 1 is Flare, and Diamond 2 is Mafia NA, and we're having a good time. Also, Goat the Great has redeemed a Hydrate Psychaotic, so make sure you take a little sip of water so we don't get dehydrated. We appreciate you guys spending those channel points. Earn them and spend them. It's super fun. Flynn, gonna send that one all the way down to Mr. Steal Your Goal, but have no fear, Gratitude Ghost is here to take that grab, sending it right back to Stunad. Stunad sends that one across, and it's going to get hung up on the Geo in the middle and bounce right into the tunnel.
Around, now sent on through. It's going to be loose once again as it goes up high into the popcorn area, recovered by Mr. Steal Your Goal, and sent back to Alduin there on the back line. He hits the lateral reset to Flynn, who sends it right back up to Mr. Under some pressure here, looking for something, and finds Shepard across on the table. Shepard working his way forward, not counting the members. I do believe all three were out of the goal. That was open, but I'm done picking on him. I love Shepard. Alduin there in the midfield, waiting too long as Stunad gets there first and slaps this one away.
That disc is right there. Stunad gonna pick it up and sink it in the goal for another long 3. Stretching that lead to 5 with a decent amount of time left on the clock. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in round 1.
All right. Up by 5, which, I mean, to be fair, that is what they were up by earlier, and Flare was able to answer pretty quickly, so let's see if they can do it again now. We've got Flare coming out as Alduin sends this one straight down, bouncing into the hands of Flynn, who sends this one forward to Mr. Steal Your Goal. They have got a 3v4. Somebody from the side of Mafia has dropped. Let's see if they can capitalize quickly as Flynn works this one forward. No pressure just yet, getting all the way to the bow tie, then getting through FaZe Shrek, maybe looking at taking himself as he gets to the shield, up high and looking for the dunk, and oh my goodness, you hate to see it, but that does go in for the 2.
And you know, I just noticed that even when it's a self-goal, they still play your music. Like, you know, you're proud of that. And you want to hear your music. We do have a pause. I am assuming that they are trying to get Gratitude Ghost back in to the arena. So maybe that will just take them a minute. And that's going to be a pause, I assume, from Mafia.
Yes, it is a pause, in fact, from Mafia. So going back to those pause rules I said earlier, unless they're making a substitution for ping-related reasons, this should only be a 5-minute timeout. You know what? I should have had a pop quiz and had the chat tell me how long this one could have been. That was a good idea. I should start doing that. But yeah, looking at this game real quick, looking at these stats, so far it's been pretty back and forth. You know, we've got both teams going on little streaks of scoring, but it is still only a 3-point game at the moment with plenty of time left on the clock. Flynn right now is the high scorer on the side of Flare, but that is not without support because both Alduin and Shepard have an assist on the board. Over on the side of Mafia, Stunad is the high scorer with 5 points, but he's also got 2 assists and a save, doing it all over the arena. And Fancy Peanut also has 3 points and 2 saves to his name at the moment. Everybody contributing everywhere, and that is what you love to see.
Definitely. It's always fun to me when they do get the as we call it, bingo. When they do fill their card up and they get all those points on the board. I was looking because Flare, is Flynn the same Flynn who was, yeah, Easy Clap. Okay. I was trying to remember. I've seen that name a lot. So I was just trying to remember. It's hard sometimes to keep up with where all these players have been, you know? Go through a lot of teams.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting? Looking at these possession stats, it is actually heavily in the favor of Flare right now. Like, not even close. It's 64% for Flare versus 36 for Mafia, and that is the efficiency factor. That is a really good way to look and see what kind of speed the team is playing at as they move it up and down the arena. And so far, Mafia has been quite efficient with their possessions. Everything else is close enough to even, a little bit more in favor on the side of Mafia in terms of saves, but even that is pretty close. I mean, I'm super stoked to see what we've got once we get back into this game. Hopefully Mafia gets Gratitude Ghost back in here soon.
Hope so. Hope so. It's hard to play when you only have, especially in a match that's this tight, right? It makes it very complicated. Not a whole lot of fun sometimes. So.
What? Who's pinging me? Leave me alone. I'm casting. That's totally on me for not having streamer mode on, but I'm gonna blame them anyway.
Psychaotic's busy at the moment. Please leave a message. All right, so
I wish I could have a bot answer my DMs. Holy, that would be so great.
That would be amazing.
I just want a bot that says, "I'm not ignoring you. I'm just really busy and bad at paying attention."
Busy. So Mafia is currently ranked 22, and Flare is ranked 26. So these guys are pretty close.
Yep.
Pretty close.
They are, and I mean, we are still in week 2, but honestly, with cycles of only 4 weeks, once you get into week 2, you have to start thinking Challenger Cup if you are in the top 30. So matches like this make the difference, really, where if you get yourself into a good position early on from wins like this, that helps. Or whoever loses maybe drops a little, takes a minute to recollect and figure out what their strategy is going to be getting back up. But both of these teams, depending on what we see in the final 2 weeks, we could potentially be seeing them in the postseason.
We could, which would be fun. And it does look like Gratitude Ghost is back, and we are thankful for that, little Casper. As Wonder T-Man has said, he would like a bot that ignores people for him. I don't think you need a bot for that. I mean, you could just do that on your own, right?
Could you imagine how passive-aggressive that is? You have a bot that says, "Hi, so-and-so is ignoring you." Like, that's so...
I'm sure we have people in the community that can write that for us.
Actually, I don't think there's a way to get a bot to DM, like, for you unless you command it from a Discord server, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose, because then you have to put in effort, and I'm getting way too technical for this. None of this matters.
Yes. We are right back, and I've got to fix my Spark because it's misbehaving right now. But there we go. Okay, we're good now. That is going to be Mr. Steal Your Goal has stolen the disc and moving towards the goal. Gonna attempt to sink that one in, but it's gonna go off the ring and right back out where FaZe Shrek is gonna pick it up, sending it all the way back through. And nope, just kidding, gonna bounce off of the floor there. But they do pick it up again as Stunad sends that one. Stunad? I just called him the wrong name again. Gonna send that disc right back through the bubble.
I think I'm gonna go with Stu for simplicity. But this one is actually going to end up in the hands of Shepard, looking for that long shot, but just a little bit too low as that bounces back into the hands of Fancy Peanut. Fancy Peanut, under some pressure, finds the quick pass up to FaZe Shrek in the midfield, who relays it forward for the stack. A little bit of redirect, and they're back on it. Stu looking for the long 3. Not quite going to find it just yet, but does find the hands of Fancy Peanut, who's not going to find the goal either. That's going to bounce all the way out into the hands of Stunad, who gets stunned out by Mr. Steal Yo Goal, sending this one through the mid now for the waiting stack for Flare. The open lane, can they make it work? Nope, not quite. The defense is going to get home, and so good grab there by Gratitude Ghost, who sends this one back through the tunnel.
That disc is going to be right there into the orange bubble. We'll see if they can get to it. Yes, that's going to be Shepard picking that disc up, sending it down. Not quite going to get to his teammate, and it's going to be a wild disc for a moment. Gratitude Ghost does make that send, sending it to Fancy Peanut. Fancy Peanut for the goal once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Peanut getting another goal.
Lovely. That was lovely.
Lovely indeed.
Lovely.
I can't keep that up. It will break me. But that goal there for Mafia NA does put them up by 5. So with under 2 minutes remaining, I mean, Flair has got to start answering back quickly because that is a minimum of 2 goals, and one of them has to be a 3. But they still have time for 3 twos if they so choose. Shepard now sending this one back over to Flynn. Flynn to Mr. Steal Your Goal. Under some pressure there, getting it back to Flynn. Flynn gets to the backboard, but Stunad getting a head or hand on it. I'm not sure which, but either way, it will not be in the goal. It gets back to the midfield, and now Flair is looking for the reset to set back up again.
And that disc is going to be right there into the hands of Mr. Steal Your Goal. Going to send it down, but it's going to get into the hands of FaZe Shrek for the grab. Seeing that one high, it's going to go all the way down, but Shepard is going to send it right back once again. Seeing that one all the way down. Gratitude Ghost going to make the grab. They're just going to keep, they could just hand it back and forth to each other. Just sit in the middle of the arena and pass it back and forth. That's going to be all the way into the bubble and across the arena there as Mafia, I almost called them Diamonds. Mafia does make that grab, sending it out to Stunad. Stunad for the goal, stretching the lead to 7.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. They had the goalie stunned. I'm not sure if they were backing it out for the 3 or what, but either way, it will go in for the 2, and it doesn't matter because I believe that is the ice, as they are now up by 7, and there's only 40 seconds remaining left in this round. But as Newton Dad would say, let's see if we can get some souvenir points on the board to take as momentum into the next one. Flynn firing this one down low, cross to Shepard. Shepard looking for Mr. Steal Your Goal, looking for the goal, but he will not find it there as that goes off the ding ring and out of the bubble. But the reset to the back line to Flynn is good.
It is good, and Flynn is gonna just draw out that defense for a moment. Does lose possession of it. Stunad is quite happy with that play, as he did get the disc, and he was self-celebrating there. Alduin's gonna pick it up though, sending it right back into the bubble. Nice play, but not quite gonna connect with the goal. And that's gonna be FaZe Shrek making that send. Now, Psychaotic, I have a question.
Might have an answer.
I'm sure you do, darling. That is going to be, my question is, for those that do not know, when you guys say that is the ice, what do we mean?
It's cold. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I've never thought about that. That is a really good point. For those who do not know what that is the ice means, it means that that goal has now cemented the fact that the other team is out of technical time to come back. And now what does technical time mean? We're going down the rabbit hole. Well, it takes roughly 15 to 20 seconds to cycle between goals, meaning you scored, and by the time between that goal going in and when the other team then comes out with the joust, it's about 20 seconds. So if you calculate how many goals you need to either even out the score or take the lead, whatever you're trying to do, you've got to account for those 20 seconds between goals, because sometimes just on that time alone, you're not going to have time to come back, and the rest of the round is basically a wash. I mean, you can get some souvenir points on the board, as I called them, meaning just a couple extra points on the board to help with MMR, help with momentum, but it means that the fate of the round, who wins and loses, is decided at that point.
And Sizzle, I do see you there.
Yes,
and
Sizzle, that's actually it. I'm wrong.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm going to ask you to stop, collaborate, and listen, my friend. That's going to be Flynn with the disc right there. Going to send it all the way down into the bubble. An attempted backward shot, but it's going to bounce right back out. And I'm not sure who it's going to land in the hands of, but it is going to be Flynn with the grab right now. Going to pass it back for a reset to Alduin right there. Nice and gentle game right now in round 2. Very interesting. Very interesting. Since the last round was a little hyper and a little chaotic. This round so far is nice passes and gentle play, except for FaZe, who said he wanted to steal it.
Darn FaZe! No, I'm kidding. It is going to be Flair looking to take possession back, though, as they slap that one across, ending up into the hands of Mr. Steal Yo Goal, and he will steal it indeed, as he puts that into to start Flair out right here in this round. Also, we've got Flag Cabbage in the chat telling us that Stunad's name is pronounced Stun, not Stoon, and that is the most trustworthy username I've ever seen, so I will choose to believe it, and it is now Stunad. Thank you.
I'm gonna call him Stun. Because I'll never remember to add the ad now that I've pronounced it Stunad for this whole first 10 minutes. Flynn with the disc right there, gonna move. See? Long story, Shepard gonna send that one right back and get a little bit of heat there. Flynn is going to, as Mr. Steal Your Goal does have the disc now, moving down towards the midfield, drawing out Stun, Gonna pass it back, but it's gonna land in the hands of the Fancy Peanut, who is going to just walk down the arena with it. Gonna send that one across to Stun. He's gonna have to chase that one down just a tad. Getting a lot of heat from the defense right now. Sends that one over to Fancy Peanut. Gonna juke that one in and send it in, but it's gonna bounce off the goal.
Yep, it is going to bounce, and now it is going to be sent through, bouncing off the Geo and back into the hands of Stunad. Look, I remembered. I'm killing it. Stunad looking to send this one away, but oh no, that's going to bounce off the lip of tunnel instead. Neither stack is going to read it correctly just yet, as it is going to bounce up high now, back into the hands of Flynn, who finds the reset to Alduin. Alduin relaying this one forward. This is going to bounce all the way down into the bubble of Mafia. Can they get there first? It's actually going to bounce all the way out of the bubble, back into the hands of Shepard. Shepard with some flair on it, putting a goal in for Flair as that goes into the cross pocket, or close enough for the 2. Flair goes up by 4.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to find a sneaky way to use Mafia in a sentence while you're talking about them too in a minute, as you just used Flair for Flair and as in fancy Flair. Yeah, anyway. All right, my conversation's a little counterproductive there, but that's going to be Gratitude Ghost making that grab. Going to send it all the way across to Stun, and who is waiting right there outside of the tunnel. Going to send that one in, but it's going to be intercepted by Alduin. Going to send it back for a reset, possibly, but it's going to go right back out again, and they are going to... Oh, was it not? It was. Oh, I have to pay for work. Wonder, bro, come on.
Wonder out here nickel and diming the casters. Okay, Wonder. It's gonna be Flynn on the floor.
Jeez.
Under some pressure from Fancy Peanut before he hits the reset back to Mr. Steelio. Go. Mr. now looking forward, finds Alduin on the floor. Alduin pushing in here, looking for something, but decides, hey, you know what? I like what I see. I'll do it myself. And he puts in another 2 for Flair. They go up by 6.
And there you go. 6 indeed. And I'm gonna pass that one over to Psycha. But yeah. Mafia NA is going to come out here in just a second with the joust advantage, as we still have 6 minutes left in this second round. Fancy Peanut right now with the disc. Gonna send that one across to FaZe. Shrek on the floor. FaZe is moving towards the goal. Gonna have to send the pass. It's gonna end up in the hands of Stun. Add V right there, moving towards the goal. But Shepard makes the grab, and Stun does stun him out. Gaining possession again. Gonna shoot that one in, getting them on the board in round 2.
You know what's interesting is getting into just like a tiny bit of analysis here. Flair actually has 2 goalies on the team. Both Alduin and Shepard are very, very capable in goal. And if Flynn and Mr. are as well, I'm sorry I'm missing you. I just know Alduin and Shepard. And I'm wondering if Mafia has prepared for that, because they are doing a lot of harassment of the goalie, no matter who is in the goal. It's quite impressive. As I'm blabbering, Mafia is mounting a comeback here that I just totally glossed over. Stunad coming in with a beautiful read and a beautiful 3. Gets this round to back within just 1 point.
Does indeed, and that's going to be Alduin making that quick slap down to Flynn, who was waiting in the trench. Flynn didn't send that one in, but Fancy Peanut is going to make the grab, sending it right back into the orange bubble. Will they get there? Yes, the stack does come in. Fancy Peanut with the disc. Gonna sink that one himself, taking the lead for the Mafia.
All right. I mean, Flair maybe thought they were sitting pretty and safe there with a 6-0 lead, but Mafia has shown them that that was anything but, as they are now up 7-6. Let's see if Flair turns this around here, as it is going to be Alduin as the QB, sending this one to Mr. Steelio Goal, now sending it forward for the waiting stack. Can they track it down? Doesn't matter, they'll get the steal anyway. Flynn with the open goal, and that goes in for the 3. Flair back on top, 9-7.
Wow, what a response. That was a great play by Flair to take that nice 3-point shot there. Joust advantage going back over to Mafia. We do have a very nice, lovely back and forth game here with still 4 minutes left on the clock. How exciting, as Joust advantage goes to the Mafia team. Gratitude Ghost going to send that one down to Stunad. Stunad's going to send that disc right into the hands of FaZe. Shrek moving towards the goal, not getting a whole lot of pressure just yet. They are starting to come in now, but Flynn is going to make the grab, sending it right back through and all the way into the bubble. Oh, across the back wall and right back out, as Shepard does fly in just in time with an open goal for the 3. That was lovely.
We have to shout out Wonder's cam there, because what an angle for Shepard. Beautiful, beautiful shot, and a great 3-pointer on the board now for Dynasty as they extend their lead up to 5. But now here comes Mafia looking to do something about it. It's going to be Gratitude Ghost as the QB, wasting no time before sending that one down to Stunad. Stunad now sending that through, but it's going to take a bounce into the hands of Flynn instead. Flynn sending it right back where it came from, looking for the ceiling shot, and while it may not go in itself, with a little bit of help from Alduin, it will be turned into a 2-pointer.
You know, this is starting to feel, in a way, that we might be here a little while tonight. I'm not going to say it.
Round 3.
I'm not going to say it, but you know. All right, Joust advantage going back for Mafia right now as they do come out quickly. Gratitude goes very fast, sends that disc over to Fancy Peanut, waiting in the tunnel. Gonna send that one across the arena to FaZe Shrek, who is moving into the bubble. Gonna take the shot, and it is good. They don't want a round 3.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely don't. They won the first round. They want to take it in 2. They want to go home in 2.5 minutes. But you know that Flair is going to have something to say about it. They want to keep this lead. They want to send it to round 3. Let's see if they're able to do it. We have 2 minutes left in this round, and Flair is just trying to hold on here, maybe put some more points on the board. This one's going to get reset back to Alduin under pressure. He's looking to get rid of it and finds Flynn in the tunnel under pressure from the stack. Gets it to Mr. Steal Your Goal. That one's open, but oh, a little too slow means that Mafia is going to get home, but it doesn't matter. He's back on it, and he will get the 2-pointer on the board in the end for Flair.
Wow, that was oh no. Sizzle.
That was an oh no.
No, Sizzle. That's yours. Tag, you're it, Psycho. All right, Joust advantage going back over to Mafia as they do come out. Can we give a refund? I'm just kidding. That's going to be Gratitude Ghost, sending that disc quickly over to Stunad. They're in the tunnel. Stunad is going to send that one across the arena to Fancy Peanut. Fancy Peanut's going to pass it right back, though. A little bit of maybe miscommunication. Not quite sure that that disc did not land in the Mafia player's hands, as it does change possession to Mr. Steal Your Goal. Going to send that one all the way through into the bubble. But Stun is going to make that grab, sending it right back into the midfield.
Yeah, this one's going to be sent into the midfield. FaZe Shrek picking this one up, and oh, looking to bait the ender, but will kind of get it. He gets stunned out as well, so that actually gives Flynn some time to get there first and send this one on through, but it's going to bounce beautifully into the hands of Stunad. I mean, that stack so fast, you know they don't have any kind of lung diseases. like new... I can't do this. New ultra microscopic Vulcan. They have no lung diseases.
Pneumono ultra
Sizzle.
microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, getting back into this game because there is 30 seconds left, and that means that it actually Mafia is out of technical time for this comeback, and we will be seeing a round 3 here between Flair and Mafia NA. It is just a matter of who's going to get a couple more points on the board. FaZe sending this one over across, but it's going to bounce away from the teammate and instead find the hands of Alduin, and Alduin just looking to get rid of this one. It will bounce around wildly, not done yet. Picked up by nobody. That's going to bounce low, and that will do it for round 2. Flair gonna take it 16-9, and that means we are going to round 3.
Are going to round 3. Round 3s are the best. If somebody wants to let our 10 o'clock game know that we're running late, that would probably be great. As we're gonna be a little bit here. That's okay. So, anyways, we have a redeem my message, but I don't really know what that word means. So, I don't really want to say it until I know what it means.
That's why Google is awesome. We're gonna Google
awesome.
it. Oh, it's a fear of failure. Okay, that's safe.
Okay, that's safe. I think Mafia might have some phobia. Phonics did not work for me. Just wanted to say that. I was a sight word reader.
Okay, but you got that instead of Numa whatever over there.
Well, you know what? Whatever it is, everybody has a fear of losing. Nobody wants to lose. It happens.
It does.
Somebody
Somebody
has to lose.
Yeah, I mean, somebody is going to lose 50% of the time. 100% of the time. Hold on. I can do math, guys. I told you were in for a ride, and I'm sorry.
Well, Well, you know what? This is round 3, and we're having a great time. So I'm glad you guys are entertaining us as well. We appreciate you. Flynn sending that disc right over to Mr. Steal Your Goal. Mr. Steal Your Goal is going to move in and definitely steal that goal as they do get on the board first. Here in round 3, it was a fresh start, you know? Nice fresh start, clean slate, everybody's even, and Flair's going to start first.
Yeah, I mean, Flair continuing that momentum in from round 2 as we go into round 3. That is what you'd love to see if you were a fan of Flair. But if you're a fan of Mafia, you want to see this Joust advantage go well. Here they go. This one's going to be Fancy Peanut working his way forward, finding that low cross to FaZe Shrek. FaZe under some pressure, just looking to get rid of this one, and does find the connection on that reset pass. Stunad now back up to Shrek, hitting the cut over to, I can't read, that's actually FaZe cutting in, and he's going to get the points for the 2.
Hey, it's tied again. It's a fresh start, clean slate, starting right here in the 3rd round with 9 minutes left on the clock. This is anybody's match. I tell you what, these teams are really having to put in some work tonight in order to get ahead. I mean, nobody has really had like a massive lead. It's been pretty much back and forth the whole time, which is super fun. Stunad with the disc now, moving down towards the bubble, getting a lot of heat from Steal Your Goal, wanting to steal the disc, but not going to be able to, as that disc is in the hands of FaZe Shrek. A little bit of a cross there and not quite picking it up, and that is going to give Flair the opportunity to make the clear.
Yep. This one's going to get all the way through. Let's see who's there first. It's going to be Gratitude Ghost off of a good leech, getting this one picked up and sent to Stunad. Stunad helping this one along as that's going to bounce right outside of the zone of Flair, but Mr. Steal Your Goal is home first. He's under a little bit of pressure, and oh, waits a little too long. FaZe Shrek getting ahead on that one. It's going to be a fight. Let's see who's going to pick this one up first. It's Stunad in the area, getting an interesting wall bounce that actually works perfectly as a reset, but nonetheless, it will end up back into the hands of Alduin, who gets this one cleared away.
And that disc is going to be right there into the hands of Flynn. Going to take the shot. It's going to bounce off the backboard and right back out again. I wanted that one to go in. Flynn, that was such a nice shot. That disc is going to be right there, free for anyone. And it is going to be Stunad sending that one back into the midfield area. Alduin trying to get to it, but the stack is going to do it first. Gratitude Ghost can send that one in, but the shield is there and going to help out with denying that goal. Shepard with the disc sends it all the way into the bubble. It's going to bounce off the wall and down to the floor. Fancy Peanut does make that grab, making the clear, sending it back to Stunad. Stunad gonna send it all the way down as his stack is moving in, but that, oh, I thought that was going in. I was excited about that. I'm sure Wonder T-Man had a much better angle, and he's like, no, that's not going in. But it looked like it was going in for me. FaZe Shrek with the disc now, going to send it across the floor to Stunad going to send it. Fancy Peanut sending that one into the bubble where it will be recovered by Shepard. Shepard looking to send that one out, but gonna take an unfortunate bounce off the Geo instead and require a little bit of help from Alduin, but it is finally now through, bouncing up into the hands of, oh, not Flynn. That one's gonna get away from him, and instead it's Stunad on the scene first, sending it up to Fancy Peanut. Fancy under all of the pressure and can't get it through as Shepard gets the pick, gets it sent up. Mr. Steal Your Goal with the open goal, and we know what he does with those. That's gonna go in for the 3 for Flair. That was great teamwork by Flair to get that goal, and definitely by Mr. Steal Your Goal to put it in the goal. 6 minutes left on the clock as Joust advantage does go back over to Mafia. They need to respond here. They need another goal up here so that they can stay in this game. They're doing a great job though. Their stacks have been really good. Stunad now with the disc, trying to draw out that stack from Flair. Gonna get that disc across to Fancy Peanut. Gonna hold for a moment. Sends that one up high, but it's gonna bounce off of the Geo and back into his teammates' hands anyway, where Stunad is there to make that grab as Steal Your Goal is attacking hard there. That's gonna be across to Gratitude Ghost, sending it to Fancy Peanut for the goal. Goodness, Fancy Peanut putting some fancy moves on that one, securing the 2-pointer for Mafia NA, and now cutting that Flair lead down to just 1 point. But we've got more than half of the round remaining. Let's see how Flair plans to answer back. It's going to be Alduin as the QB, sending this one through to Shepard in the tunnel. Shepard sending it along. It's Mr. Steal Your Goal. No numbers in the bubble, but he's going to push it himself and secures the 2. Oh my goodness, a little pump fake there, and he hits the low portion of the goal. That will go in, and now Flair has re-upped their lead 7-4. You know, Still just one goal though. I definitely think that Mafia NA can return to sender that goal and get another one on the board. 5 minutes left on the clock. They are just down 3 points. Gratitude Goes going to send that one through all the way to Fancy Peanut. Fancy Peanut across. Beautiful pass over to Stun. Stun back to Fancy Peanut, but Mr. Studio Goal does grab that disc again with his stack partner, Flynn. They are going to chase that one down. Studio Goal going to send it all the way, but what a grab by Stun Ad. Going to send that one right back through, but it's in the hands of Studio Goal one more time. Oh, a little bit of a crazy net mess going on they have here, as that disc does bounce right back out of the bubble. Flynn picks it up, though, moving towards the goal. Going to send it to Studio Goal, and it's going to get in the goal that time.
Ooh, I did not see if that was off the head or through the hands, but either way, hey, sometimes points are points, and that is certainly 2 of them right there on the board for Flare. They're going to go up 9-4, and with 4 minutes remaining, we've still got plenty of time, but Mafia can no longer afford to keep going goal for goal. They need a couple strung together with no answer. It's going to be Alduin getting this recovery there on the back line, sending that one through, but that's where Gratitude Ghost is waiting. They'll get this one picked up and sent over to Fancy Peanut. Fancy looking and finds Stunna down low on the floor. They've got the numbers sent up here to FaZe, but oh my goodness, Shepard, the monster in goal, jumping out for that one and getting the save, and with a little bit of help from a teammate that will go all the way through, picked up by, oh no, neither of those Flare players. Instead, it's going to end up in the hands of Fancy Peanut.
And Fancy Peanut's going to send it right back down, but Studio Goal is there to make that grab. Gonna walk back through the tunnel, getting a little bit of heat, but they overshoot him from that stack, and that's gonna be he's gonna fake it out. Sends that one across to Alduin on the floor. Alduin's gonna send it back to Flynn. Flynn crosses over to Mr. Studio Goal, who is walking towards the goal right now. Going to send it all the way into the bubble there to Alduin. Oh, but what a save by Mafia. Gonna send that one right back out of the bubble and into the hands of Stun.
Yep, up into the hands of Stun, and he'll look to send that one away. It's going to require another try, but this time it does get through, bouncing off the nose there, up high into the Sky Trench, where it will be recovered by Shepard, but not for long, stolen away by Stunad. Stunad looking to get through here under all of the pressure, but manages to find a way to make themselves some space. Oh my goodness, still going! Gets through the entire team, the 1v4. It goes in for the 2, and now Mafia NA is back within just 3 points.
One goal is that's not hard to do. They've got 2.5 minutes left on the clock here in round 3, each team taking one, and it is always the best 2 of 3 here at VRML, and that disc is going to be in the hands of Alduin. Alduin's going to send that one all the way down through the tunnel into the hands of Just Kidding. Stun does make that grab, and they are moving right back towards the bubble, but what a grab by Alduin again, trying to get that disc back out of the orange zone, and it's going to be right there in the trap area. Sent across to Gratitude Goes. Gratitude Goes to Fancy Peanut. Fancy Peanut into the goal. It's a 1-point match. One more time.
Every time one of these teams finds a way to get themselves up by 2 or 3 goals, the other one just comes clawing back. It is awesome, and you love to see it. So now, Flare holding on to their 1-point lead with just over 1 minute remaining. Let's see how this is going to play out. Well, Flynn down low is going to send this one up to Mr. Steele. Yo, goal. Mr. over, cross to Shepard, pushing in for the one-on-one. Gets the ender, but not the point, as Gratitude Ghost gets a beautiful save there, sending it through the tunnel, bouncing, oh my goodness, all the way down into the Flare zone. But Alduin on the scene first there for Flare will get this one picked up.
Alduin's going to send it back for a reset there to Flynn, right outside of the bubble. It's a dangerous place to be when you only have a minute left on the clock. That's one thing that I never understand. Teams have a tendency to hold the disc on their end of the arena. Is there a reason that you would do that, like to burn the clock down when your players are on your end, or would it make more sense to burn the clock on the other end of the arena?
It depends. Sometimes once you get possession, some teams will panic and immediately send those stacks to retreat, and once they do that, you can burn a little bit of time there before they realize what's actually happening. But other times, when you do like this, and a team like Mafia NA is playing smart and applying pressure the whole time, they're able to force that turnover and get those points on the board. So now this is a dangerous situation for Flare to be in, down by 1 point. 30 seconds remaining. They need to move quickly because the next goal will win, or if neither team scores, it'll just be Mafia taking it home. Alduin working this one up to the mid before sending it to Shepard. Shepard overcross connecting with Flynn. Flynn working his way forward, but that stack there for Mafia is lurking. No, they can't get together. Some miscommunication. The cut is good to Mr. Celio Goal, and he will put in the 2 that decides the game. Flair taking this one in 3.
Wow, what a response. And Rox, I really appreciate that. Was a fantastic description there. He said they got to slow down on their side because getting through mid is hard and they don't want to make a mistake in crunch time. That absolutely makes sense. Pass around and look for a better opportunity to just clear and boost. You're right, because when you clear and boost, you end up just the majority of the time handing the disc to the other team, and that makes sense. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys, we have one more match, and I have a feeling they've probably started without us.
They've probably started. We got to go.
Yeah. So we're leaving. We'll be back in 2 seconds. See ya.
I totally didn't. I typed that wrong. Go ahead, please take it.
Okay.
Mess.
I told you we would be right back, and we are indeed. This is going to be a fantastic match tonight by W and Anomaly. Psychaotic. Let's talk about these guys.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about these guys indeed. Over on the side of Anomaly, we've got Captain Acorn, KFC, Captain Will, and Chuck Not Norris. All of these players, no strangers to the Master Tier, and Anomaly as a team has been there since, what, season 3, I believe? W, on the other hand, you know, got some returning players. Citizen's been up at this level before, but for the most part, these are newer players to the Master Team. The Master Tier, excuse me. W as a team is a new team, and they just got in off of this last Challenger Cup. So this is, you know, old blood versus new blood. I'm super excited to see it, and we're getting into it right here, right now.
We are indeed, and that is going to be a quick grab there by Bloop. Going to walk down the arena a little bit. The stacks are returning now as he sends that one forward to Baz. Baz on the floor. But gonna get stunned out by Chuck Not Norris, putting a lot of pressure on the W team right there. But Citizen is gonna back that disc right back out for a little bit, a self reset, so to speak, as getting some heat from Chuck Not Norris.
Yep, getting some heat there, as it is going to be recovered by Baz. Baz sending this one over to Giggity Gow. Giggity, not liking what he sees. We'll send this one back to Citizen on the back line, who's happy to play patient here for a moment, drawing that pressure out from KFC before dishing it back over to Giggity Gow at the trap. Giggity also taking his time here. KFC on him, so he'll send it back over to Citizen. Citizen now making his way through. No pressure just yet. All the way into the bubble, and oh, you cannot leave those lanes open. They gave him the space, and he takes the shot. That goes in for the 2 for the first points for W.
They are on the board first here in round 1. A minute in. That took a bit of time, which is nice. This is going to be a tight match, I have the feeling, as Joust Advantage does go over to Anomaly. As they come out and grab that disc, as Captain Will with the disc now. Going to send that one right through, as getting a lot of heat from that from the W team. They're going to send that one high to Acorn. Acorn is going to send that one all the way down the arena, but the Geo is going to get in the way and mess up that beautiful pass as Bloop does pick it up on the ceiling. Drawing the offense forward, waiting for his stacks to prepare. Giggity is going to send that one across the arena to Citizen. Citizen's going to send it all the way into the bubble, and it's going to bounce right back out into the hands of Baz. Baz on the floor now. Pass it back for a reset to Bloop.
Ooh, the reset was good, but KFC's defense is better. He's all over that one, getting the pick and getting this one sent forward. The open goal, and he don't miss those. Return fire from Anomaly with that 3. They go up by 1.
Wow, that's quite a response. That 2-point goal a few moments ago, but I have a feeling that W will bounce right back as they do come out with the Jealous advantage this time. 7 minutes, 46 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be Giggity Gao with the disc. Going to send that one across to Citizen. Citizen just patiently waiting. It's always interesting to me to watch how patient and non-chaotic the Master Tier matches are, because you would think that they would be so much more aggressive, and a lot of times they're just able to slow it down and really make those nice connected passes. That's going to be a great grab there by Chuck Norris, who is going to grab it off of the shield and wait patiently for the stacks.
Difference between, with a lot of these high teams, yes, they know how to play aggressive and they can play it quite well, but they also recognize the advantage in playing slow, controlled, and disciplined, and they have got it down to an art. But this is going to be another turnover as KFC picks this one up for Anomaly, sending it up to Chuck, not Norris. Chuck under some pressure there from Citizen, just looking to get rid of this one. Oh, looking for KFC, but instead it's going to hit the bounce into the hands of Giggity Gao.
Giggity's going to send it right back to Citizen. Citizen's going to send it all the way in, but another Geo gets in the way once again, and that's Baz there with the disc now, but loses possession to Chuck, not Norris, and Baz takes it right back and send that one across the arena to Bloop. Bloop gonna back it up for a second and send it back to the reset to Giggity. Giggity moving down the arena, taking their time. They're so patient. It's elegant to watch. It's almost like a dance. Sends that one up to Bloop on the ceiling. Bloop is gonna dance across the ceiling a little bit, trying to draw out some of that defense and get them out of the way. Sends that one down to Baz, and that is gonna be a denied goal by Acorn. Gonna send that one all the way back down into the blue bubble. Oh, they're not gonna be able to capitalize on that one though.
Yeah, not quite just yet. That headbutt coming through does keep it out of their own possession, and Citizen is happy to pick that one up and send it back where it came from, but it's going to take an interesting bounce that actually allows the W stack time to get there. Baz to Giggity. Giggity working his way in off the backboard and into the hands of KFC. What a save there, but they're not done yet as Baz gets this one sent to Giggity Gao, and this time they will not be denied. That goes in for the 2. W is back on top.
That was a monster of a save, though, before that goal went in. Incredible. Very impressive indeed, but equally as impressive as the continued push for the goal and getting those points on the board. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock as Anomaly does come out. Captain Will going to send that one over to Acorn, but Acorn is going to get stunned and stolen by Citizen. Citizen moving towards the goal, and there is another 2 points on the board for W.
No, I'm not picking on them, but I felt like in the first couple of minutes their W was just a little bit off, and they have since tightened it up. They are firing on all cylinders now, and they are up by 3. Let's see if that trend continues, though, because it is going to be Anomaly's joust advantage. The QB will be Captain Will. Captain Will sending this one low, bouncing, hitting that valley pass beautifully to KFC. KFC to Chuck, and Chuck to the hands of Giggity Gao. What a save there. The 1v3, and Giggity still finds a way to get it, but it is not cleared out just yet as Captain Will recovers on the back line. Waiting a little too long, the drive-by stun comes through, and they get back to it to clear it away.
That disc is going to be right there into the bubble, but oh no, Bloop got it snatched away and stolen, and that disc was back into the hands of Citizen. Going to send that one in. Not quite going to go in, though, and it's going to bounce right back out as they are trying to get to it. However, it is now in the hands of Acorn. Going to send that one long as the stack is coming in. KFC with the goal right there. It's a 1-point game.
KFC taking their time there with that one, gently tucking it into the bottom pocket for the 2, gets Anomaly to back within just 1 point. But
you think he read that disc a bedtime story before he
he did. He gave it a kiss on the forehead and everything. That thing is sleeping cozy tonight.
Lullaby.
Oh no! Some mishandling coming through. Oh, it's a pause. Oh, it's a pause?
I don't...
It is a
No.
pause. Anomaly has taken a pause. Looking at the stream now. Hey, I mean, they got faked out. We got faked out. That must have been less than 1 second left on the joust counter before that timeout came through. But hey, you know what? The pause comes through, and Anomaly is going to take a second here.
Tickled at myself because that was, I was like, no, oh no, right there. How did? That's tough.
It is. I mean, yeah, Aaron Knight saying PE jousting just got really tough. I mean, yeah, we're gonna require a little bit of mental math there, because I don't even know how much time was left on the joust counter, but they'll figure it out. They got it. As we do see a drop, Acorn for the side of Anomaly has left the arena, which leads me to believe this is likely a technical issue that hopefully will get figured out after a restart, and they get Acorn back in here rather quickly so we can get this game underway once again. But Jeep, what has been the most noticeable thing that you are seeing right now from both of these teams?
My goodness, their stacks are incredible. Their stacks are just on point. Their passes, the majority of the time, their passes are really well connected, and they look like they're communicating well, because you don't really see anybody getting mishandled, or anybody getting what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Attack. I mean, you don't see them really getting attacked. You see them being able to block most of the time, and I think they're very. I mean, they're great teams. These guys are master. These are the best of the best, right? This is the top 10 teams, and these guys are both a part of that. So, I guess I expect greatness from them, and they're definitely delivering that. So.
Yep, I think you're spot on there. They are delivering great things right here. I mean, Anomaly has always been known for the incredible stack work that they have. I mean, despite the roster changes, they may not have Sweet Tooth and Chocolate anymore. It doesn't matter. They've still got the stacks down to an art. But over on the side of W, I am so impressed with the awareness some of these players have and the way they move. Because while every player on W has very solid solo skills, very good at movement, the way that they do it, the way they apply it is, oh my gosh, have you seen that Sir Dimwee video on Juking? Tasteful. It's tasteful. They do it in such a way that buys them time to get the team set up, making sure they're making the right decisions and the right passes every time, despite whatever pressure that they're under. And that is, W is the team that I've got my eye on going into this postseason, because it is going to be, as I said earlier, they are a team of not newer players, but new to Master Team. It's good. I'm gonna have my eye on them to see how they stack up against a lot of these veteran teams going into finals.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Finals is going to be absolutely insane, and we're getting close to all of that. So they've all got to be absolutely just playing their best and performing their best. And we do see Acorn back in the arena right now. You know what we haven't talked about tonight, though, Psychaotic?
If you say Fall Fest, I swear. Did I read your mind? Is it Fall Fest?
It is Fall Fest!
Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, Fall Fest is just around the corner. Sorry, just reading what's going on in the Orgcasters chat real quick. Yes, Fall Fest is just around the corner. It is 6 weekends, 3 leagues, 1 passion, starting October 15th. That is 3 days away! And featuring Pavlov Season 9 finals, Onward Season 13 finals. We got the Canada LAN coming up, Echo North, and also Echo Arena Season 6 grand finals on Sunday, November 20th. VRML Fall Fest is a celebration of all 5 years of VRML growth through passion and dedication. More details, including detailed schedules and stream locations, will be available soon, TM.
TM?
Yeah, you've ever seen the little soon emoji? It's like, never mind.
I'm not familiar, but that doesn't matter. That's okay. It's all good. I'm not familiar. I will... talking about...
Please reassure me you know what I'm talking about when I say soon, TM, or do I just sound very hello fellow kids out here? Please don't tell me that's what it is. But hey, you know what? We are getting back into this match here. The unpause has come through. Acorn's back in the arena, and that means the competitive action starts right here, right now. Giggity Gow sending that one over to Citizen. Now back to Bloop. Under immediate pressure, though. He'll be forced to send this one back to Giggity, who fires it through the mid, and it's going to be a stack race as that bounces into the hands of Acorn.
It does, and that just goes right there into the hands of Acorn one more time. Gonna send that one back through to Chuck Not Norris. They're going to work their way down the arena as Acorn sends that one all the way in. Gonna bounce off the shield and right there to the ceiling where KFC does pick it up, sending it off the back wall for the 3.
The placement on that, the goalie drifting home, KFC having that small window of backboard to hit. Beautiful, beautiful work from him as that 3-pointer goes in and actually gets Anomaly the lead once again. They go up 8-6. But with 3 minutes left on the clock, this is still anybody's game. Let's see how W handles it. It's Giggity Gow now, sending this one over to Citizen under pressure from the stack. That's going to be a pick. Captain Will getting the interception and sending it right back where it came from, bouncing into the hands of KFC. They don't have a lot of time, but he'll get this one sent to Chuck. Chuck, not liking what he sees, will back this one out for the reset.
Yep, sending that one to Captain Will. Captain Will moving towards the arena, moving towards the goal. I'm so sorry, but that a lot of pressure by Bloop there forces an early pass, and that disc is going to be right there into the trap area. Lots of stunning and stealing going on right here as Baz does send that disc all the way in off the back wall and into the goal, putting W in the lead once again. And you know what? I'm just going to say, because y'all are talking about the Twitch chat, you youngins that keep saying you're old are making me crazy. Because you're not, because I could be all of your mothers. Y'all got me like dead in the grave and mummified.
Oh my god. I have a running joke with a friend of mine who's only like a couple years younger than me that I'm really old and that she's gonna be old and decrepit soon too.
Just wait.
Shouldn't like it. But
say.
anyway, here we go back into this game because I'm focused totally. Baz getting this one cleared through that near side tunnel. This one's gonna bounce good. Where are the stacks? Seems like everybody's broken apart, and that gives KFC time to get home first. He's going to walk this one forward, stopping for a second, drawing out that pressure from Bloop before looking to send it through. But oh no, off the lip of tunnel and into the hands of Bloop. Shot lane not open, so he'll look to send this one over to Baz, but that's not quite going to work out as it bounces instead into the hands of Acorn. Wonder, I don't want to hear it. Oh my goodness, I just saw your comment.
And Arrow Knight is talking about he went to the post office today and became a Kevin while he was there. Or Kyle, whatever you want to call him. Citizen now going to send that one in, stretching that lead to 3. Nice 2-point goal there. Just a little bit of icing on the cake, so to speak. Just a minute left on the clock, though, and this is still anybody's game. Anomaly could come in with a nice solid 3 right now and then at least tie it up. So that is awesome.
Yeah, it is anyone's game, but Anomaly does need to start keeping an eye on the clock because he could very quickly get into needs to be a 3 territory. We'll see, though, as Chuck Not Norris does pick this one up, taking it to the mid. Playing cautious here, but Bloop is lurking, so he doesn't have a lot of time. He sends this one up now to Captain Will. Captain Will, under that same pressure, finds the high cross over to Acorn at the cloud. Acorn with a little bit of space to breathe, finds KFC down low. KFC on the post, driving in, looking for the backboard, and that is a 2, and just made this much, much more difficult for Anomaly to handle, as there is only going to be about 10-15 seconds for them to turn around another goal.
Ooh, you know, Anomaly could really use a misjoust right about now, and I just don't think they're going to get that from W, as Giggity does make that quick grab, sending that across the arena to Citizen. Citizen makes a beautiful send down into the midfield, but it is going to be picked up by Acorn, slapping that one back, but Bloop is there to make that grab, sending it all the way down into the bubble, and that is going to be round for W.
Yep, you taking the W here in round 1. Very solid performance, and very, very close. Only a 1-point difference, and it came down to the final few seconds, but great stuff from them. I mean, as we were talking about earlier, Anomaly has really good possession, really good stacks. It's just W knows how to move both as individuals and move it down up and down the arena in such a way that I feel like teams are going to struggle to keep up with, and Anomaly is not an exception here. They can do it, do not get me wrong. Anomaly is a fantastic team. W just brings something new to the mix, in my opinion. If we take a quick look at the stats, oh my goodness, KFC had all 10 points for Anomaly that round. That is something.
That is something. Wow. That's a lot of something. That's incredible. KFC absolutely killing it tonight here in Echo Arena. So, nicely done. Indeed. You know, they're both teams are playing really, really well. Like, I don't even know how you would begin to make adjustments to play any different. I mean, they're so close. They're so close. Like nobody's really running away with it. Yeah, I don't know. Arrow Knight, I was wondering the same thing. Usually, Usually she is here rooting KFC on, and we love to have her. I hope everything's okay, and we miss her. So KFC, when you watch this, tell your ma we miss her. All right, that's gonna be Joust is neutral one more time as we do start out this second round. That is quickly going to be the header by Anomaly, sending that disc right back down as Captain Will does pick it up. Captain Will sends it to KFC. KFC moving towards the goal, and they are on the board here quickly in round 2.
Yep, KFC continuing the trend of every single .4 anomaly going to him. I mean, that is not to say that he's being greedy. He knows how to work it around the bubble, and he's got assists on the board from his teammates, excuse me. So good stuff from them. They're going to start this round out right. But let's see how W plans to answer back. Once again, it's Giggity Gao as the QB. Little time, space to breathe, actually. The stack is lurking, but he's able to get all the way to Pac-Man before being forced to send this one over to Citizen. Citizen, under that same pressure, breaks apart the stack and gets the pass off to Bloop. Excellent work there. Bloop looking for that low pass to Baz. It does connect off the bounce as he now works his way in. Under some pressure, finds Citizen. Citizen, one more cut to Bloop, and that will go in for the 2. We are tied.
We are tied. It is every man for himself right now. Teams are equal with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock right here in this incredible second round. With W taking round 2, Anomaly needs to take round 3 to stay in this match. Captain Will with the disc going to send it down, but not quite going to get there. And he is going to have to make another attempt at it as getting a lot of pressure from the W side. Acorn with the disc now. Still getting lots of pressure from W as they pick up that disc. Baz going to send that one high into Citizen's hands. Citizen going to cross the arena to Bloop. Bloop going to slam dunk that one for the 2, stretching that lead to 2 points.
Yep, good stuff there from W. And they're going to go up by 2. I apologize. I'm having a little bit of technical issues. I think it's fixed now, but I totally did not see that play, and I'm pretending I know what just happened. All right, here we go, though. I know Anomaly's going to come out strong here to answer back. Captain Will wasting no time with the QB before sending it to Chuck. Chuck helping this one along, but oh no, that's going to bounce off the bow tie and come back to him, so calculated self-pass. And he's looking for KFC, but oh, Baz has something to say about it as he gets the interception and sends it through the tunnel, bouncing low into the trap area where it will be recovered by Captain Will.
It will be recovered by Captain Will. That's going to be Chuck, not Norris, though, with the disc now. Sends that one across to KFC. KFC is definitely coming in clutch in this game tonight as drawing out that defense right there. Sends it across to Acorn. Acorn going to pass it right back to Chuck, not Norris. Chuck, not Norris is drawing out that defense, just taking their time. Sends it across to Acorn now. Acorn going to pass it back for reset to Chuck, not Norris one more time. Trying to occupy Bloop and give him something to do. Gonna send that one over to Acorn. Acorn getting a lot of heat from Citizen. Sends it up to Captain Will. Captain Will moving towards the goal. Well, now he's gonna send it to KFC, but Citizen is gonna make that grab and clear, sending that one right back through and into the hands of Baz.
Yep, Baz handling this one and sending it on through, taking a good bounce into the zone of Anomaly, where with a little help from Bloop, it will go in for the 2. W extending this lead up now 6-2. Hello, Agent Victoria.
Agent Victoria. Haven't seen that name in a minute.
Yeah, she's been a bit busy. Hopefully we get Victoria back soon, though.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, and that's going to be Acorn with the disc now, getting some heat from Bloop. He just passed the disc right back to him, did not mean to. And that's going to be Bloop moving towards the goal, stretching that lead to 7.
Stuff coming through from W. They are most certainly on a roll right now. Up 9-2. That is a whole 7-point difference, and still plenty of time left on the clock. Do not get me wrong, but W seems to be on a bit of a streak right now that Anomaly needs to put an end to rather soon before it becomes unmanageable. Captain Will sending this one all the way through. It's actually going to bounce all the way down into the bubble of W, into the hands of KFC. KFC looking for Acorn on the backboard. He will find him, and he puts that one in for the dunk for the 2.
For the 2 indeed, and Pinch Nerve, we see you there. Who is Baz? Baz is Jake 3. So, yeah, coming in for W tonight right here. I had to look that one up myself because I didn't recognize the name either. But that is Joust advantage going back over to W as Giggity Gao picks up that disc and sends it all the way into the midfield area there. Bloop's going to pick that one up, sending it across to Baz. Baz on the floor. Sends that one right back to the midfield to Giggity Gal for a reset. Moving down the arena, taking their time a little bit. Gonna send that one over to Baz on the floor. Baz sends it to Bloop. Bloop moving towards the goal, getting stunned out as it was a 1v4 right there. Chucknut Norris gonna make that clear, sending it all the way back down. But oh, nice job from Captain Will there. Gonna send that one down to Chucknut Norris. But what a grab by Giggity Gal. Going to deny that one and send it right back out into the hands of Citizen.
Yep, this one's going to get all the way down into the hands of Bloop on the backboard, excuse me, and with the help with the goalie stun, that goes in for another 2. Anomaly. Oh my goodness, you know, I was just thinking to myself, Anomaly could really benefit from a timeout here, but they used it in round 1. I totally forgot.
Yes, you're right, they did. Oh no, unfortunate. Oh. Hate to see that.
Yeah, you hate to see it indeed. W is on a rampage right now, up by 10 points with 4 minutes remaining left in this round. Not impossible for Anomaly to come back from by any stretch of the imagination, but they have got to find a way to slow down W right here, right now. They cannot afford more points. Captain Will sending this one over to KFC. KFC sending this one through, looking to connect with Acorn, but finds the hands of Citizen instead. Citizen sending this one through low mid. It's going to bounce up high away from Bloop, but he still is able to get to it off of the bounce. Under pressure from KFC. Looking for the cross, but that's going to hit a Geo as well. However, it does find Baz, who sends this one back for the reset.
Does take the reset right there here in round 2 of this incredible match. And that is going to be KFC making that grab. Gonna walk down the arena a little bit, sending it all the way through into the zone, into the blue zone. But Giggity Gal is gonna make that grab and sends it right back out.
Yep, back out, but back into the hands of KFC. Up to Acorn. Ooh, a 3 on the goalie there. 8 meters out, 18 meters a second. Seeing some signs of life here from Anomaly. They are not done yet.
Not done yet, and that's going to be Joust advantage going back over to W right now with 3 minutes left on the clock. Anomaly really coming in pretty hot in this round, but they are going to need a few more goals in order to stay in it. That's going to be Bloop with the disc now. Going to send that one all the way down to Baz on the ceiling. Baz looking for the pass option. Going to send it across the arena to Citizen. Citizen on the floor, moving across. Going to pass that one right back to Giggity Gal. Giggity going to pass it forward into the hands of Citizen one more time. Citizen going to cross it across to Bloop, but going to get stolen by Captain Will and sent right back out.
Yep. This one's going to be sent out, picked up by Citizen, and oh my goodness, you cannot leave that open for him. That goes in for the 3, and just like that, W is back up by a whole 10 points, and this time there's only 2 minutes left. This is getting down to the wire if Anomaly wants to start any kind of comeback to send it to round 3, or W could be walking away with the W in just 2 minutes. We'll see. Is Captain Will wasting no time on that Joust advantage, sending it to KFC. KFC trying to help that one through, but Citizen has that intercepted, sending it right back where it came from, now bouncing into the bubble of Anomaly, where Bloop will pick this one up. Bloop from the floor, driving in, hitting the 2, and that, I believe, is the ice. I could be wrong, but I think it is. I mean, technically it's possible if they start hitting 3-pointers like there's no tomorrow, so I got hope. Let's go, Anomaly.
Let's go. Yes, let's go, Anomaly. We want 12 points. We need them right now in order for you guys to stay in this and give us a 3rd round. So if you could, that'd be awesome. Gonna send that one all the way down into the bubble. And right there is Giggity gonna send it right back out again. That disc is gonna be back into the hands of Baz. Moving down the arena, gonna cross over to Citizen. Citizen sends it down to Bloop. Bloop sends it not into the goal. That was crazy, as it did bounce a little bit. KFC on the grab there, sends it all the way back down into the blue zone.
Oh man, I cannot get over the triple ding there. Pinch nerve, redeeming a hydrate. Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
that. Yeah, you go ahead and take that one real quick. This one's gonna bounce through the tunnel up into the hands of Giggity Gal. Giggity sending this one up to Citizen. Now over across to Baz. Open goal once again, and that is another 3-pointer on the board for W. They go up by 15.
15 is rough to come back from. And I mean, even if you had plenty of time on the clock, 15 is a lot to come back from. And that's going to give them 20 seconds left on the clock. as they do come out, getting that disc quickly, sending it all the way down the arena into the bubble and across the back wall. KFC with the disc, moving, gonna get stunned, but still able to get the disc off, sending that one to Chuck Not Norris for a nice 2-point goal.
There we go. I mean, Anomaly, that may be it there with that 2-pointer, but they've got the points on the board to take home with them. It's W, taking the W in 2 rounds. Solid performance from them. I really cannot say it enough. And you know what? T-Lud actually was in the chat last night and had, and said sometimes it's just not your night, and that is the case sometimes. Sometimes it's just not your night, or in the case of W, sometimes it is your night, because they were firing on all cylinders this evening. A very solid fight, and they earned the win. But I know Anomaly is still going to come back strong from this one, and I cannot wait to see it. I do believe, Jeepgirlz, that is our last game of the evening.
It is, sadly enough. But you know what? We will be back later this week, because there's always lots of Echo to be had and lots of Echo games to watch. So that's it. That's all we got. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching. Jeepgirlz, thank you for casting. Thank you, Wonder T-Man, running the cams, running the show, doing everything that you do to make sure the stream actually happens. And yeah, everybody, have a fantastic evening, and we will see you next time.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.